Guruji approaches Maitreya Rishi, text number 28. You can repeat the shloka after me. Raja Uvacha Nidanam Upagateshu Vrishni Bhoje Adirashtha Yuthapa Yuthapeshu Mukhyam Satu Katham Avishta Uddhavo Yada Dharir api tatija akritim trayadhisha. Translation. The king inquired, King Parikshit inquired from Shukdev Goswami. What did he say? He asked to Shukdev Goswami, at the end of the pastimes of the Lord of three worlds, Sri Krishna, and after the disappearance of the members of Vrishni and Bhoja dynasty, who were the best of the great commanders? Why did Uddhava alone remain? So here is the inquiry by Parikshit Maharaj. Parikshit Maharaj, you see, this is the sign of a person who is listening very attentively. What is the sign? One who is listening attentively will ask questions. Now, this is very important. So, Parikshit Maharaj is very attentively listening to Shukdev Goswami, and Shukdev Goswami was describing that before the Lord Sri Krishna departed from this world, the last instruction he gave was to Sri Uddhava. And Uddhava, while he was listening, Maitreya Rishi was also there. And when Vidurji asked all these questions to Uddhava, Uddhava said, now I have to go to Badrikashram and associate with Naranarayan Rishi as per the instructions of Lord Shri Krishna. At that time, now Parikshit Maharaj is hearing all this. And then Parikshit Maharaj is saying then, why only Uddhava was left when all other members of Vrishni and Bhoja dynasty, they disappeared as per the plan of Lord Krishna. They drank Varuni and then there was a fight between them. So how did this happen? So purport by Srila Prabhupada. According to Sri Jiva Goswami, Nidanam means transcendental abode of the Lord. Ni means the highest and Dhanam means the opulence. And because the abode of Lord is the highest manifestation of the transcendental opulence, his abode is also called Nidanam. Apart from grammatical elucidation, the real purpose of the word Nidanam is to indicate that all the members of Vrishni and Bhoja dynasty were direct associates of Lord, and after the end of his pastime, all associates were dispatched to their respective positions in the transcendental abode. So here Srila Prabhupada Ji is giving a translation or commentary upon this word Nidhanam, and he is giving a reference of Jiva Goswami. So those who do not know about the Jiva Goswami, Jiva Goswami was one of the great saints of Vraja, and he was a nephew of Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami. He was the son of Anupama Goswami, who was the younger brother of Rupa and Sanatan. So this Jiva Goswami has written a commentary on Shrimad Bhagavatam, and there he explains the word Nidanam. So you can see that Srila Prabhupada, when he was translating this Shrimad Bhagavatam, or he was describing about various sections of Shrimad Bhagavatam, he was referring to commentary by other acharyas. So here is the commentary by other acharya, one of the great acharya, his name is Jiva Goswami. And Jiva Goswami has described Nidhanam as Ni means highest and Dhanam means opulence. So what is the highest opulence? Transcendental abode of Lord, Vaikuntha Dham or Gogolok Vrindavan Dham. So Here in this verse, you can see there is a word nidhanam. Here it says, Raja uvacha nidanam upagateshu vrishni bhoje. Vrishni and Bhoja, people from Vrishni dynasty and Bhoja dynasty were sent to Nidanam, which is highest abode of Lord. Then Srila Prabhupada is saying, all of them were sent to highest abode by the will of Krishna actually. Because now their work was finished. So they have to go back to home, back to Godhead. Now there is another reference. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. You see, Srila Prabhupada ji is taking reference from different Shrimad Bhagavatam commentaries. Like Prabhupada used to sit with all the commentaries around him probably and then describe. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur elucidates the meaning of the word akritim as pastimes. Means complete and kritim means the transcendental pastimes. Means complete and kritim means transcendental pastimes. Since the Lord is identical with the transcendental body, there is no question of his changing or quitting his body. So this is very important. भगवान और भगवान के शरीर में कोई फर्क नहीं है. जैसे कि हमारे और हमारे शरीर में फर्क है. जब हमारे शरीर की मृत्यु हो जाती है तो हम आत्मा है और हम दूसरे शरीर में चले जाते हैं, इसलिए ये शरीर छोड़ना पड़ता है. लेकिन भगवान के बारे में ऐसा नहीं है. भगवान का शरीर और भगवान एक ही है. यानी क्या? तो जब भगवान अपने धाम जाते हैं तो वो शरीर के साथ जाते हैं. हाँ, भगवान अपने शरीर के साथ जहाँ भी जाते हैं. ऐसा नहीं हमारा कि हमारा शरीर जो है ये पंच महाभूत में विलीन हो जाता है. When our body dies, when my body will die, this body will remain here. I can't go anywhere else with this body. Then I have to get another body. But Lord Shri Krishna, he is always in the same body. He is the Chachitananda Vigraha. Sat Chit or Ananda Vigraha. So this is very important. This is called as जन्म कर्म च में दिव्यम. दिव्यम मीन्स भगवान का जो जन्म और कर्म ये दिव्यम है. दिव्यम यानी कि ट्रांसेंडेंटल, विच इज नॉट लाइक ऑर्डिनरी. भगवान के जो कर्म है वो यहाँ पे कहे अकृत्रिम. भगवान के जो कार्य है, भगवान की जो लीलाएं है वो अकृत्रिम है. यानी क्या? तो दे आर कंप्लीट. दे आर कंप्लीट पास्ट टाइम्स. To act in accordance with the rules and customs of the material world, the Lord seems to take birth or leave the body. But the pure devotee of the Lord knows well the actual fact. This is also another important sentence by Srila Prabhupada, that we celebrate Janmashtami. That does not mean that Lord is taking birth. That means that Lord is appearing. For example, in the morning, sun appears. Sun doesn't take a birth. And then evening, sun disappears. Sun doesn't die. The same sun appears and disappears. Similarly, Lord Krishna appears and then he disappears to some other world. But he does not die like a human body. So because he is the supreme personality of Godhead. But this can be only understood by bhakta. But the pure devotees of Lord will know the actual fact. Otherwise, the other people, they will consider Lord Krishna, Lord Rama as a ordinary people. There are many people on this planet who do not believe that Lord Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. They have concocted their own personality of Godhead. They have their own. They do not have any reference by acharyas. Acharyas means that great devotees of the Lord who have accepted Lord Krishna as the supreme personality of Godhead. Like there are Vyasdevji, Vedvyasji, then Narad Muni, then Shukdev Goswami, then Parikshit Maharaj, then Nimbarkacharya, Ramanujacharya, Vishnu Swami, Madhvacharya, then Sant Tukaram, Gnaneshwar, Narsimha Mehta, Prahlad Maharaj, Dhruva Maharaj, Mirabai, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, Gaur Kishore Das Babaji, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Jagannath Das Babaji, and Asita, Devala, Vyasa, Arjuna himself, all so many people. Uh, Everywhere in Shrimad Bhagavatam, you will come across this reference that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Krishna is the source, he is the fountainhead of all incarnations. He is the avatari. But then people do not know this because they do not have knowledge of Shastras. Reading the Shastra is very important because when we read Shastras, our information about Lord Krishna becomes 100%. Otherwise, we will remain always confused. It is necessary, therefore, for the serious students of Shrimad Bhagavatam to follow the notes and comments of Acharyas like Sri Jiva Goswami and Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. So here Srila Prabhupada is saying that pure devotees of the Lord knows the actual fact. So pure devotees means like here there are another pure devotees name mentioned. Jiva Goswami and Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. And hence, and also Srila Prabhupada is a pure devotee. So when we read this commentary by the pure devotees, by Jiva Goswami, by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, by Srila Prabhupada, then we can understand Lord Krishna. But if we try to read the same commentary by a bhakta, one who does not know Krishna, if he tries to explain Krishna, then he will fail. For example, if you try to learn a medicine from an engineer, he will not be able to explain medicine because the engineer knows engineering. He cannot explain medicine. And a doctor tries to explain engineering, he will fail. Similarly, only devotees can explain Krishna. Non-devotees, they will just speculate. They have no connection with Krishna. To others who are not devotees of Lord, comments and explanation of such acharyas may appear to be grammatical jugglery, but to the students who are in the line of disciplic succession, the explanation of great acharyas are quite fit. So we should not worry about hearing or reading the commentaries of people who are not in the disciplic succession of great acharyas. For example, we read Shrimad Bhagavatam written by Maharshi Vedvyas, which was conveyed to him by Narad Muni. Narad Muni got information from Lord Krishna. Vedvyas ji converted it to Shukdev Goswami, to Parikshit Maharaj. Parikshit Maharaj, the Parampara system continued further to Srila Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, through this chain of disciplic succession, it came to Gaur Jagannath Das Babaji, then Bhakti Vinod Thakur, then Gaur Kishore Das Babaji, then Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, and then came to Srila Prabhupada, then came to my Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. And then we are here with this chain. This is called as line of disciplic succession. That is very important, which is coming from Lord Krishna himself. If we read the jugglery of the words by the people who are not in disciplic succession, then we will be confused. We will not be able to understand Lord Krishna. The word Upagateshu is also significant. All the members of Vrishni and Bhoja directly reach the abode of Lord. Other devotees do not reach the abode of Lord directly, but the pure associates of Lord have no attraction for the opulence of any other planets of the material world. Sometimes, due to inquisitiveness, devotees who are to be promoted to the abode of Lord have some attraction for opulence of higher material planets above the earth, and thus they desire to see them while going up to the perfection. But Vrishni and Bhojas were directly dispatched because they had no attraction for material planets. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur also suggests that according to Amara Kosha dictionary, Akriti means signal. Lord Krishna ordered Uddhava by signal to go to Badrikashram after his departure, and Uddhava, as a pure devotee of Lord, carried out the order more faithfully than going back to Godhead or the abode of Lord. That was cause of his remaining alone even after the departure of the Lord from the face of the earth. So here we can see that Uddhava was eligible to go back to home, back to Godhead. But just to fulfill the desire of Lord Shri Krishna, Uddhava remained on the earthly planet because Lord Krishna had instructed him that you please go to Badrikashram and associate with sages Nara, Narayana, Rishi. So we can see that a devotee is willing to do anything for the pleasure of Lord. He doesn't na dhanam na janam na sundarim na kavitam va jagadish kamaye mama janmani janmanishware bhavta bhaktir ahetuki tvaye. Bhakti, he only wants service to Krishna, nothing else. Hmm. So for that, if he has to come back to material world, doesn't matter to him. So here we can see dedicated devotees how they behave. So with that, we'll pause here and we'll continue our study of Shrimad Bhagavatam tomorrow. Grantaraj Shrimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaura